Hi everyone, this is Hamza and in this video I'm going to walk you through the 3 mistakes that are most likely killing your meta ads ROAS. You need to fix these to increase your store revenue and also to scale more easily. So the problem number 1 is you are not optimizing the full funnel. Okay, so what do I actually mean by the full funnel? So you see, this is what the full funnel actually looks like. Okay, you have the ad, then you have the product page, okay, then you have your cart, checkout, post purchase, and lastly are the emails. Okay, so the problem with most of the people is that they are working mostly on good ad creatives. Good ad creatives are extremely important to scale more easily and to also lower your cost per acquisition. But the thing is that you also need to take care of the rest of the funnel. Okay, so let me give you a few examples of how you can actually improve the rest of the steps in this funnel. You need to ask yourself, do you have these things on your store? Okay, so like for example, on the product page, do you have clear quantity breaks? Do you have bundles with discounted prices? Do you have size guides in case of a clothing brand, reviews, pay in installments option, etc.? For the cart, do you have cross sells, payment icons, order progress bar, etc., etc.? Order progress bars means the same bar that shows you the free shipping threshold and the discount threshold. So it is kind of a dynamic bar which obviously changes as you add more items to the cart. And on the checkout and the post purchase, and these both are the part that most of the people ignore, along with the next one, which is going to be emails. Okay, on the checkout you should have your return and refund policies link. Okay, so people can go there and easily read if they want to return some item. Okay, how can they do that? You also need to have as many payment icons as possible. For foreign countries like US, UK, you should have Apple Pay, Google Pay, PayPal, etc., etc. So as many payment options as you can give, you must put in there. Okay, for the post purchase, you need to have clear instructions and user-friendly process for the returns and exchange. Okay, so you should have the returns and exchange links not only on the checkout page but also on the post purchase step, and also make the customer support very prominent in your post purchase funnel, because most of the stores don't have a proper customer support on their post purchase step. So that leaves a lot of people confused on who to reach out to in case of a problem, if I need refund an amount, if I need to return an item. Okay, so there can be queries of the customers and you need to make sure the customer support, whether it's email address or WhatsApp number, it is clearly prominent and visible. And lastly are the emails. So emails are very interesting because emails are, according to me, one of the most underrated medium that can drive insane amounts of repeat purchases. Remember that the people in your emails are mostly going to be, not in every case, but mostly are going to be the people that have already bought from you and they know you. That is why they are subscribed to your emails. Okay, so for emails you need to have a high converting pop-up form on the websites. Okay, so I will have a future video dedicated on pop-up forms, but this is an absolute must one because you need to be converting the traffic that is coming to your product pages, to your home page, so that they can put in their emails in exchange for the discount code. Okay, and some of the email sequences, automatic email flows include cart and checkout amendment emails. Okay, you should have these, and also you must be sending at least 2 manual campaigns per week. These can be anything like back in stock or product guides or best sellers, etc. These are the things that you must be at least sending 2 manual campaigns, and they don't have to be always about discounts or sales. It can be. The second mistake is that you are not pulling the right audience to your store. Okay, so you need to remember that with iOS 14.5 released back in 2021 and a lot of data privacy laws like GDPR, audience targeting has become like almost irrelevant. Now the creative is going to do all of your targeting. It is going to do all of the heavy lifting that the interest targeting used to do way back in the days. You need to remember that you should do a solid research of your target audience. Okay, so whatever products or services you are selling, you need to know your customers. Okay, you need to make personas and then produce ads that are going to resonate with them. Okay, you should be spending more time on developing these personas, developing your ad creatives. Okay, producing ad creative, writing out the copy, etc., etc., instead of overspending your time on stacking different types of interest or spreading ad sets based on the interest. That is not going to make much of a difference. And not only interest targeting but also lookalike targeting is not much relevant these days, like the 1% purchases, etc., that we used to do way back in the day. That is not much relevant. As you can see, the first one, track, burn and transform, this one is going to target the people that want to lose weight. This ad creative is clearly stating here that you can track easily how many calories you are burning. And the second ad creative that we see here is targeting the people who want to sleep better. Okay, so this product will most likely have sleep tracking. This ad creative is going to target a different avatar and this one is going to target a different one. Okay, you need to remember that your creative must align with your avatars, and also now you can have as many avatars as the product you are selling. Now the amount of avatars or buyer personas you are going to have will depend on the products that you are selling and how many buyer personas are going to be possible from that. But you must be testing different types of ad creatives for different buyer personas. The third mistake is that your ads might just must be too shallow. Okay, so you see, most brands don't try to create ads that unlock new audiences on the platform. Okay, meaning they don't create ads that will help them to drastically increase their reach and to reach a new customer base that they could not reach before. So let me explain a little bit more. You see, in these two ad creatives, this one over here, the first one that says 30% off, this will not target new customers. The second one you see over here is going to target new audiences. Now, why is that the case? Okay, because the first one you see over here is offering a discount, and the second one is trying to educate you a little bit about the product. Okay, the people who already know your brand will only care about the discount. Okay, and new people who don't even know who you are or what your product is, then why would they care about the discount? Okay, they are simply going to ignore your ad and you will just lose a sale. On the other hand, if we see this ad creative, okay, so this is trying to target new customers. It is trying to educate you a little bit about what the product is going to solve for you. Like, as you can see, it clearly says that, are you tired of waking up at 3 a.m. at night? Okay, so it is trying to tell you that it is going to help you with sleep. Okay, if you can't sleep comfortably at night, okay, this one will help you in that case. This is going to target a lot more of the new customers that they could never actually gain before, and these are more of the top of funnel type of ads, okay, that are going to unlock new audiences for you and help you to grow your audience base and help you to grow your customer base rapidly. Also, you need to remember that the ad which appeals to a wider audience can keep performing for several months or even up to a year in some cases, okay, because they appeal to much larger audiences. Okay, Meta is going to reward you for making ads, because Meta is a platform. People don't come on Meta to see ads, right? But if your ads are really nice and a lot of people are going to your website buying from you, then Meta is going to eventually reward you that you are creating the type of ads that don't really feel like ads or are more of an educational type of ads that are going to help people solve a problem instead of blasting discounts or showing irrelevant stuff, etc. So that is pretty much it for this video. I hope you found this helpful, and if you do, please like this video and let me know in the comments down below. Thank you very much.